In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the least common multiple and greatest common factor of two numbers and how to use the GCF and LCM when working with fractions. So let's consider a pair of numbers 60 and 84. And let's say we have the following tasks. Let's say we have subtraction of two fractions, and let's say we have a fraction that we want to reduce. So first, how do we use the prime factorization to find the greatest common factor and least common multiple? First we have to have the prime factorization. So how do we find the prime factorization? We can use the factoring tree or any other method, but one way or another we should be able to produce the prime factorization. 84 would be 4 times 21, 3 times 7, and 2 times 2. So once you have the prime factorization, what I usually do, I write the prime factorization of the first number in order from the smallest to largest, and then I write the prime factorization of the second number right underneath. And as I'm writing it, I'm trying to match the factors. So the prime factorization of 84 is 2237. The prime factorization of 60 is 2235. So here I have to write 2237, but since they already have a lot of matching factors, I'm going to write them. So 2 is under 2, another 2 is under another 2, and 3 is also under the other 3. 7 is different from 5, so I'm going to write 7 to the side. If you write it this way, after you finish writing your prime factorization, you clearly see what these two numbers have in common. So what they have in common is called the common factor, and the product of all prime factors will be the greatest common factor. So GCF of these two numbers is 2 times 2 times 3, which is going to be equal 12. Now, how do we find LCM? Well, LCM, it's the least common multiple. So it's the number that has the factors of both 60 and 84. So it means all of these numbers are part of LCM. So if you want to find LCM, you have to multiply 2 by 2 by 3 by 5 by 7. And when we do that, we actually want to be clever about it. Instead of multiplying it from the beginning and say 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 5 is 60, we can actually start right away with 60, because 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 is 60. We know that. So to find LCM, we just have to multiply 60 by 7. So LCM of these two numbers is 420. Now, how do we use GCF and LCM when working with fractions? When you have a fraction that needs to be reduced, we use the greatest common factor of the numerator and denominator, and we reduce the fraction by that number. So that means 60 over 84 is equivalent to 5 over 7, because 12 is the GCF, and we divide both numerator and denominator by 12. So that's how we apply GCF. Now, how do we apply LCM? We apply LCM when adding or subtracting fractions, such as in this example. We can only add and subtract fractions with the same denominator. Now, you can choose any common multiple of 60 and 84 to be your new denominator. However, choosing the smallest one has certain advantages. It allows you to avoid working with large numbers. So we're going to choose the new denominator to be the LCM, which is 420. And here we're going to write the fractions equivalent to our original fractions, but with the denominator equal to 420. So what number has 60 to be multiplied by to become 420? Looking at our prime factorization, we can answer this question just by looking at the LCM here and seeing which factors of LCM make up number 60. So what's left will be the number that we have to multiply by to obtain 420. So that number is 7. Now, what number we have to multiply 84 by to make it 420? Well, 84 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. So if you just look at LCM and try to find 84 in there, it's easy to see now that the only thing is missing is 5. So we have to multiply 84 by 5. And to match the numerator, we multiply that by 5 as well. So our two fractions now become 7 4/20th over 5 minus 5 4/20th. So now denominators are the same. So we have the result, it's 2 over 420. And at the end, we just want to make sure that the fraction is written in reduced form. So we divide it by 2. So this is how we subtract one fraction from another using the common denominator obtained from LCM.